If you thought you've seen the worst drivers, think again. These idiots on the road are rewriting the rules of ridiculous. 115 crashes, 0 common sense, and a whole lot of dented metal. Let's go. He entered the curve like it was nothing, but the truck disagreed. One miscalculation and tons of steel flipped sideways. Gravity doesn't negotiate. Fast and equals flipped out. Tell me that rollover didn't feel like slow motion disaster? Crossing without checking. No signal, no caution. The pickup cut across and the truck slammed in like karma on wheels. Road rules exist for a reason. Always check and yield when crossing a main road. One moment of carelessness, one plastic bin left behind, and one unlucky driver gets the full impact. Some hazards don't honk, they just hit. Never leave objects on the road. One careless act can cause someone else an accident. He moved like he owned the road. One blind swerve, and the entire lane fell apart. That wasn't just a mistake. It was a chain reaction waiting to happen. Lack of awareness can destroy more than your own vehicle. One careless inch, one heavy front bumper, and one parked car gets wrecked for doing nothing. This wasn't parking, it was a low-speed demolition. Parking requires precision. One small miscalculation can cause costly damage. He pushed the engine to its limit, but the hill pushed back harder. The climb failed, the brakes gave up, and the truck surrendered to gravity. That drop? Brutal. Sometimes the mountain wins. On steep roads, heavy trucks must ensure proper traction, brakes, and load management. No vision, no space, and no patience. This driver went for the pass and almost got passed into another dimension. Passing blind is gambling with lives. Never overtake when visibility is blocked or space is unsafe. He made a move like no one else was on the road. But the car behind had other plans, and no space to stop. 1 second of arrogance turned into full-speed regret. Overtaking without awareness is an invitation to get hit. A lazy turn, no signal, no awareness, and one driver gets clipped just for following the rules. Mistakes like this don't just cost money, they cost trust on the road. A turn without thought is a turn into trouble. He blinked, he panicked, and the highway roared back. One sudden swerve, and tons of steel crashed into the side rail like thunder. Even monsters crash when minds wander. At high speed, container drivers must stay fully focused. 1 second of distraction can flip the whole rig. dark and doing 60 into a corner. He didn't turn. He launched. Right into a storefront like a missile of bad decisions. Alcohol and sharp turns don't mix. Never drive under the influence, especially at night. One mistake is all it takes to cause disaster. No handbrake, no driver, and suddenly this car turns into a runaway missile. That's what forgetting one step can do. Parking isn't done until the car's fully secured. Raise your hand if you yelled, "Someone stop that car." Big rig turns left. Little car vanishes in the blind spot. One move, and boom, metal meets metal. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Blind spots are real and ruthless. Truck drivers must check blind spots carefully before turning, especially to the left. They both charged the crossroads like it was a race. But timing, not ego, wins intersections. That crash? A brutal lesson in shared roads. Every intersection is a test of patience. Always slow down and stay alert at intersections. Yielding for 1 second can prevent a lifetime of regret. One second of instability. One wrong trajectory. And this container didn't just veer, it invaded. The crash wasn't just brutal, it was unavoidable. At high speeds, even a small mistake becomes a deadly force. From rooftop to wreckage in seconds, a steel rack becomes a missile, and this car took the full impact. That driver's guardian angel was working overtime. Loose gear up high, disaster waiting to fall. Any rooftop structure must be securely fastened to prevent deadly falls. He knew it was tight. He turned anyway. And that trailer didn't just swing. It swept an entire line of parked cars like bowling pins. If space is limited, so should your ego be. Raise your hand if your soul hurt watching that scrape.
Oh! Oh! Woo!
He thought he was slick, sliding between two moving trucks like a stunt driver. But this wasn't a movie. It was metal-on-metal regret. A gap isn't a green light. Never attempt to squeeze past between moving vehicles. Misjudging space can lead to serious damage.
Đừng con má, con phải chạy rồi bắn mất con.
Every one of these crashes started with the same thing. Someone thinking they were smarter than the road. Don't be that guy. Stay alert, drive smart, and respect the wheel. If these idiots in cars shocked you, hit that like, comment your favorite moment, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping crashes.